Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Filmmeister here, and like usual, you never know what's going to happen on this channel. Now, here's the thing. This is going to be the last time you guys hear me say Filmmeister. Reason why is because starting next Sunday, the channel name is going to be changing to Studio 13. As you guys can tell, Gage is not here with me tonight. He actually got held up with prior engagements, so he was unable to make it to film. And he is actually part of the reasoning why we are changing the name to Studio 13, and I want to wait until he's able to film again so that we can be explaining together the reasoning behind why we picked Studio 13.
To me, honestly, Robert, I think that Studio 13 is a really cool idea. I do. I think there's a lot of things, a lot of stories that have been passed over the years of the number 13, how it can be unlucky to some people, and the studio part is easy to spell, easy to pronounce, and it also is very catchy. So that's why I think it's a cool idea. But like you said, I'll let you and Gage explain why y'all liked it. You may have some of the same reasons, but I'll let y'all explain that at a later time, next Sunday. But I'm amped for this. New description, you said, right? Are you doing
correct.
A new description?
New description, the icon is going to change, and our new icon for the channel is not finished just yet, so I'm probably going to put like coming soon, or we may happen to have it done by then, so then I might be able to change everything at the same time. But if I'm unable to, until the new logo comes, you will see coming soon.
Okay.
And where it says Bone Chilling Adventures 2 on my background, where it shows all my videos, my playlists and stuff, we've got the new slogan figured out, but I'm going to leave that as a surprise for all of you.
So y'all are basically going to revamp it to where it sounds like y'all have been doing this for a while now, so it's time to move to the next level.
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, Bone Chilling, I like the idea of y'all, since that was y'all's decision anyways, I like the idea of you deciding to move on and let somebody else use those words, and you can use something, more your speed, so that's cool.
Okay. Alright, so tonight we are going to be reacting to the video clip Scary Videos That Shouldn't Exist from Chill's Clips. Now, my dad has never watched videos like this, but these are the types of things I like to watch before I go to bed. So,
okay, so now I get to see what my 22-year-old son watches before he goes to bed. And from the picture, this looks very weird. I've never watched anything, like he said, I've never watched anything like this, so my reaction will be a first reaction, not only that y'all will see for the first time, but that I will see after this is done. And I'm kind of curious because the picture that I saw, a glimpse of it, was like, oh, okay, this is different. So let's see what happens.
okay.
Okay.
And link to the full video will be down below in the description, so huge shout out to Chill's Clips. And
cool, let's see what happens.
Without further ado, let's see what kind of messed up stuff this is.
See what kind of messed up stuff you watch before you go to bed.
Do these images prove the existence of werewolves? Published by Xvlog in December of 2021, this creepy creature's image quickly went viral.
Werewolves. Okay, you do realize werewolves do not exist, right?
I know.
Okay. Okay, so, okay. Go ahead, keep going.
What's your opinion on the picture?
I'm trying to figure what the hell I'm looking at. It looks like some animal without skin, but with a mohawk. A thin mohawk going down the back, and then hair on the top of its head with two fang-looking things sticking out. Very well doctored picture. It's weird, it's strange, and I don't know what else to say except hit play and see what...
Okay.
When captured in Malaysia, the figure looks like a humanoid dog, appearing on all fours with a tail and sharp claws, hair only on its head and up its spine. The creature sports pointy ears and fangs. As photos of the mysterious creature started circulating in a social media frenzy, with some claiming that the critter was being held hostage at a laboratory. Authorities were forced to come forward with information that it was
His
a
voice has
hoax,
gotta change
and as it turns out it
because
was, the
he's
creature is
so-
actually
the
a
guy talking so
sculpture
boring.
created by Italian artist Liara
Artist.
Magnago. I spoke with her.
He sounds like he's high. Okay, so now we're talking about this.
I was about to say you might want to be careful because that actually I recognize his voice. He's got another channel called Chills.
Okay, well it's like repetition the way he's talking, and there's not a lot of excitement. It needs to be more excitement. In
How?
his
What
voice.
are you gonna have excitement when talking about something like
That's
that?
why
I'd
me.
be confused.
See, with me, I would have had to click off this by now. I would be asleep or asleep. But I mean, that's cool. People watch this stuff.
like me.
Briefly while researching this story, and all credit goes to this artist who managed to produce something
know
so
what I'd do if I saw
lifelike
something
that
like
it
that-
convinced
like
the
that in real
masses
life,
of the
though.
existence of a
freak me
fantastical
out if it were
species.
real.
Thankfully,
But
this
they
thing
still
is
don't.
art. Then again, art reflects life. This pub ghost has a temper. Published by Kyle Tatsumi in May of 2019. Kyle explains that he works at a pub that has a reputation of being haunted.
Pub.
Yeah, pub.
I'm trying to figure out. Is that? I know I've heard that term in America before.
I hope so.
Like I see it says Texas right there on the thing,
Yes.
but where all would you typically hear someone say pub?
You want to know what the answer is?
Where?
Bar.
No, I'm saying like I know
It's
what
a bar. Pub is a bar.
I'm saying like what states would you typically hear?
Oh, I
someone-
don't know. I just know that pub's a bar.
I was about to say I know it's a bar. I'm just
I mean,
saying
if you
I've
look at the
heard-
lady, if you look at the guy in the background back there in the corner,
Yeah.
it's a glass with a beer.
Mhm.
It's a pub is you can pubs are I want to say pubs are yes in the United States, but there's also pubs like in Ireland, I believe, and other countries are pubs.
Okay. I was just curious about that one. Well, we got us a haunted pub. Let's see what's haunted.
Yeah,
And
thank
this
goodness.
security footage seems to confirm that claim. Watch the upper shelf behind the counter. A stack of glasses suddenly tumbles to the floor, smashing on the ground. Kyle explains why he believes this was the resident ghost rather than something else, writing, "Nobody was nearby. They weren't near the edge of the shelf, and they fall too quickly to look like they just fell over on their own." What do you think? Was this the work of a spirit who'd had
Okay, in my opinion, it wasn't wind. It wasn't someone bumping the shelf because all the glasses off to the side here. You may not or may not be able to see my hand, but that if you look at that top shelf, how in the world did glasses around others fall, but yet not every glass on that shelf fell? If someone would have bumped it, which clearly they didn't, how in the world do those other glasses fall? I mean, I'm not saying I know what it was. I don't know what it was. What do you think?
He showed it a few times, and in all honesty, I don't know how that could have happened because they're, like you said, they're on a shelf. They're contained, so there's no wind. It couldn't have blown just that little area. There was no shaking going on prior to that, so I don't know what would cause the glasses to fall, and do that. The only thing that surprised me though is nobody in the restaurant kind of reacted when it happened. They were just sitting there.
Very true.
That's the only thing that is odd because usually if you hear a noise or something, somebody's looking for where the noise came from. So I don't understand why nobody reacted to it. Especially the guy that was sitting down at the edge of the bar to the down there by himself. I'm curious to know why he didn't unless somehow he didn't hear it. But those, I think, are glasses. They're not plasticware. So I don't know. I don't know. I have no real explanation for that, except maybe if that it could have been edited like that. It could have been
That'd have
edited
to be
out.
some really good editing because,
Mhm.
I edit my own stuff and
Yeah. You can edit all kinds of stuff. Technology, the right tools, you can edit all kinds of. You make stuff look so real. It's unbelievable these days.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm not sure.
Let's see what comes next. After
Too many spirits, aka one too many drinks? Or is it a tentative tower of glass coupled with gravity at play? Who waits for you at the end of the hallway? Published by Supernatural Space in December of 20...
Okay, I've already got chills because if I saw something like that at the end of the hallway, I'd be out of there within, I don't even know how long. I'd probably be gone before someone could notice.
I see a black, like, figure, or like a figure wearing something black, or I see a figure that looks like it could be a person, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't have run yet. I'd have to get a little bit closer view.
Let's see.
Keep going a little bit.
20. This scary video captures an evil witch said to be haunting a schoolhouse in China. As the paranormal explorer arrives at the dark hallway of this purportedly haunted schoolhouse, he sees that the stories told about the witch were no myth. Something is standing at the end of the hallway. As the lighting clears a bit, it becomes more and more apparent that it's a figure. The figure is wearing a black robe and has a stark, pale face. It just stands there for the longest time, unmoving despite...
Okay, I'm just gonna say this, number one, it looks like it was filmed on a potato, this particular one, because the video quality, this is a newer video, they, I think, used a cheaper kind of camera. I'm not knocking, I'm just saying it's hard to tell. I can't tell if that's the face or if that's a mask. Like, what do you think?
To me, the only thing that I don't understand is, okay, if something's standing there and not moving, unless you're that scared, if you're that scared, why don't you run the other way? If you're going to stand there with a camera and just stare at it for minutes, as he was saying, why don't you walk a little bit closer and see what the figure does? Does it come towards you? Does it turn on, go away? Is that a mask and not, I mean, I don't really, I see a figure, but I'm not just going to stand there with a camera and film for minutes like this person did. I'm going to walk a little bit closer and see what happens. Does the figure come towards me? Does it stay there? Or does it turn around and walk away? Because I want to see, is it off the ground or is it not? Because it's wearing black all the way down to the ground. Is it levitating off the ground or is it got feet? I'd like to know, how does it move? Does it move fast? Does it move extremely slow? What are the reactions? And now if the figure starts moving towards me as I'm walking towards it, then that would be a little bit different.
Then I'd probably take off running.
I'd have to see what happens and then go from there. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Right, the ghost hunter screams, and then...
What the?
The thing called...
Okay, so it went to the ground.
Okay, I just really got some chills.
It almost makes me feel like the ghost was more scared of the person talking than anything else. I like to know...
Goosebumps.
I mean, I don't have chills. I don't get like that. Going down to the ground like that could be good editing. But I don't know what he said to the ghost, because of course it's not in English.
Good point too. Anyone that knows what he's saying, please leave a comment down below. What is he saying right before the figure drops, if you can translate it, please.
And another thing too, y'all, while you're watching these videos, watching us react, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, stuff like that. Do you like it? Do you not like it? How we're doing this and stuff like that. Subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Just hit the little subscribe. He has a video that goes up every Sunday. And comment, subscribe, share, stuff like that.
Don't forget to turn on the little bell right beside where it says subscribe. That's my post notifications. Make sure you select all that way you don't miss a single time that I drop a new video.
And just in case you're wondering, real quick, because he didn't go over this earlier, and it just dawned on me, the reason why he's running reaction videos is because, as y'all have been noticing over the time he's been doing horror content, he's been doing cemeteries. He's been exploring abandoned buildings when we can find them. Okay, but he's really never done a horror reaction video. This is more of proof that as he grows, as his channel grows, he's going to be doing more of a variety of horror content. Well, reaction videos to horror clips and whatever this is that we're watching To me, I'm almost asleep. Because this is not as exciting as like watching a horror movie clip, which would have been cool to watch. But
We'll see what we can get next time.
yeah, please do. That way I can stay awake. This is just not exciting to me.
I mean, we all got our different tastes. I could watch this
Yes,
stuff
no,
all
that's
day
fine.
versus
I mean,
you
people
couldn't.
like some people love this, some people don't. I'd rather watch a horror clip and get a really good like, oh my gosh, reaction. Like, why isn't they doing this, or why aren't they doing that, or why isn't she, or why isn't he running, or why is he acting, or why isn't she? I like to be able to do that. This is not as exciting for me, but that's my own opinion. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean I'm a good person or I'm a bad person. I'm just giving my honest opinion of this. But he's doing these things to prove to you guys, y'all watching, the subscribers, the fans. He's doing this to prove one thing. He is trying to keep his promise. It took us a while to get to this part of reactions for horror content, but it's because we went through a move. Then we had to get settled in and everything, and it takes time when you relocate somewhere completely different. We found Gage, and we got lucky with that, and we have consistency. It takes time. So he always said that he was going to do a variety, and now this is one more thing added to the variety.
Very
He's
true.
probably going to add more variety, not just this, but we're going to explore different stuff.
That's right.
The things that he's going to explore are going to be things that have history behind it. We're not just going to walk into school that's been closed down, that has nothing there,
Yeah.
just to walk around. Now, if y'all say, hey, go to such and such place in South Carolina, and there's some history behind it. If y'all leave a comment about it, we can look into it. We can
Okay.
see what we can do, work around our schedules. We both work.
We will still be doing the ghost hunting. We'll still be doing
Yes.
urban exploring at night. But this is also a variety, and we've got more coming too.
The reaction videos to the horror content, or the horror reaction videos, are just an extra thing that he said a while back that he was going to do. But now that we actually got the time and are able to do it, we're adding that to that. We're also going to he's going to be exploring things. We're going to still be going to cemeteries. We haven't left. We're not stopping that. We just didn't want to just do exploring cemeteries and have that be that. They're going to do other stuff. I'm going to be included. Maybe always. I'm not sure how that's going to work. That's a week-to-week thing. And, I mean, I enjoy doing this stuff with him. But just to give you all an idea, though, that this is something, because he's trying to keep his word to y'all, that he's trying to fulfill what he said he was going to do.
Right.
Alright, let's finish watching this because we got a few more minutes left and we'll be done.
Collapses right into the floor, leaving its dark rope behind. Did it melt like the Wicked Witch? Or is there something we're not seeing here?
Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and kind of call it there because I am aware that the video is kind of lengthy, and I promise next reaction is not going to be as long. So, all in all, be sure to drop a like, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, which is the right side where it says subscribe. Be sure and select all, that way you don't miss a single time I drop a new video. Be sure and share, and don't forget to also comment as well. And, so, what do you think so far of something like that I watched?
Don't bored out of my wits. Like, I could literally stand up on my head against the wall, watch one of these and fall asleep. And that's almost impossible to do.
So,
But, here's the deal. I want to emphasize to everybody watching this video. Remember, next Sunday, he will not be Filmmeister anymore.
that's right.
That's going to completely go away. So remember, Studio 13. Now, I'm going to only do this one time in his videos. Just to be clear, STUDIO 13. That's his new name. He's going to have the description. Like he said, the picture will be up. It may say coming soon if they don't get the picture. Because this picture, the icon, is going to be really cool. I've already seen most of it, but it's not completely done yet. So that's why it can't be put up.
That's right.
So, please, check him out. See what you think. Give some comments. Because without comments, you can't improve. Even if they're comments that are negative, like, for instance, why don't y'all have more energy? If the energy is not leveled up, let us, whoever, let his channel know so that this is something we can be aware of. If you're tired of seeing us going to cemeteries all the time, or if it feels like we are, let us know. If it feels like we're going here or there too much, let us know. Type in real quick, hey, here's a place y'all could go, or something like that. Give him some tips on how his channel can improve. And if his channel can't improve, okay, while you're watching the video, the little thumb with the thumb up, hit it. If he has 87 views on his channel, and he looks at his logistics on his phone to show how long people are watching it for, and if he sees that most people are watching all the way through, while you're watching it, hit the thumb up. It doesn't take away from his, but you gotta watch the video beginning to end all the way through for him to get credit, because his year has just started over again.
Another thing too, if you do have anything negative you want to say in the comments, say it. If you want to bash my channel at all because I need to improve, bash it. Let me know.
Because you don't have the filter content, right?
That's right. Every time that I upload, I go all the way down to the comments and I put allow all comments to not filter. Don't filter your comments. Let me know how it is and what you want to see me improve on. Don't be filtered. Tell me. I don't care. I want to see it.
And if you speak your mind, at least make sure that what you're asking for is doable.
Yes.
Try to make, he doesn't mind if y'all knock his channel. He would prefer for y'all not to unsubscribe just because you knock his channel. He'd like for y'all to stick around, see if he can take your criticism and use it in a positive way. So if you say, okay, I'm not enjoying this because y'all not doing cemeteries, don't unsubscribe just because we're not doing cemeteries. We're trying to do a variety, and you can't do a variety if you can't. And sometimes we don't really have time. It's very difficult to find places with the way that we both work. It's very difficult to find places to make a good variety. We may go to this different cemeteries for 2 or 3 weeks straight, but that doesn't mean that they're all going to be put up right away.
That's right.
But try to let him build from criticism. But don't unsubscribe. Give him at least the benefit of showing y'all a variety of films, because that's what he's going to do. So, like he said, but remember, next Sunday, I can't emphasize this enough for his channel. Next Sunday, he will be Studio 13.
That's right.
He will have the description done and completed. The icon is the only thing we're not sure about if it will be completed, because Gage is the one doing the designing for the icon. We greatly, Gage, shout out to Gage. We appreciate you for doing this.
To be clear, he was using a program on my computer to make the thing from scratch. He's not using a picture like I did for the icon. He has been making the thing from scratch, putting his own detail in.
It's going to be cool, but it's going to be related to what his channel name is, or what their channel name is. But remember, it may say coming soon. But that's because if it's not available, they're going to try to make it available by Sunday, but there's no guarantee. So that's why you may see coming soon, which should mean in another week or so. That would be the only thing left. But the channel name and the description will change, and this is the first video to show you that the variety is continuing to be more. That they're going to add more of a variety to their videos. So this is the first part of it. So again, I can't emphasize enough. Studio 13 is what it's going to be. I hope y'all enjoy it, and I hope y'all enjoy the ride that he's about to go on, take y'all on. And that's pretty much all I've got to say. Just like the videos, comment, subscribe, help him out so he can build.
Yeah.
And then the more he can build, the more he can entertain you guys at home. So until then, that's all I got to say for now.
All right. Until next one, you ready, Dad?
All right.
All right. See you guys in the next one. Getting kind of used to the webcam thing.
Yeah. See you guys in the next one.
See you guys in the next one.
Okay.